Welcome back, my most ethical light and love crew. I have not been feeling well this morning. So Angels of Love and Light, I welcome you in to direct and protect. You know, just doing the thing, doing it well. Thanks so much. I'm just barely feeling well. I had my first meal of the day, which was like an egg drop noodle soup thing, and more than half of it is still there. But let's rewind back a little bit. Not feeling well when I decided I was going to go ahead and take a shower and hit the refresh button because a lot of stuff would wash away all the bad energetics. I was okay taking a shower, and then I threw up in there. And it's weird because I had food last night. None of it came up. And anytime that I got sick like this, it was like, as of late, because I think there's some really jealous biatches out there, they're only having me throw up the liquids and bile, no food. So they don't want me to get skinny from their workings. You know, like, do you know how much hate there is in that? Like, they don't even want me to get like the somewhat of a beneficial byproduct of like one-upping them through their dark workings. Isn't it crazy? So anyway, I guess I'm gonna release that one of the other videos that I have in my back pocket describing the things that happened yesterday. But yeah, I threw up a couple of times. I think once before that when I was just like at the sink, and that's what I knew. Yeah. So I've been in bed up until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So my, what I got initially was the medicine, wheel. That's the header card. What are we doing? We're hitting the refresh button. Okay, so this is cool. This is good. Basically changing drivers. Oh shit, we're changing drivers. Yeah, this is like a long road trip, right? So we're switching drivers. That's why we're hitting the refresh button. Very nice, very nice. And then it took a little while. It fumbled a bit. So I was like, okay, let me grab with my other hand, my right hand. And this is for my relationships. This is going to be a good thing. So, yeah. You know when you stop by places and then you meet people, like it's supposed to be like a onesie thing, like, hey, you know, it's just like what do you call it? A pit stop at a just one of those stops at during a road trip. And introduced by name, even though it's just like that single transaction that you're present at. And then you remember them forever. Both of you, each person remembers each other like forever. Like, oh, I remember when blah, blah, blah. It's weird. Like, it's building relationships on a fly. That's good. Yeah. So, like, if you were ever to meet again, it would be like, oh, I remember you. Yeah. I don't know, you got that old grandfather clock or something like that. You bought that from me like the other, you know, it's just something like that. Memorable. That's great. I like it. Hitting the refresh button. So, I'm still not feeling super duper, but I'm feeling a lot better. I can get up out of bed. I tried several attempts to go to other people's readings and was unsuccessful in doing so. Every time I would find myself going back to sleep, like I don't know, it was like draining or something. And I hope nobody really takes offense to that, because anybody that, you know, I was being told several times not to go to other people's readings. It's one of those phases. Sometimes, you know, like fasting. They told me in this phase not to go to other people's readings, like to fast from it. And I remember every time I did, I got a heck of a lot better, like so much better in my gifts. So I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing, and I wanted clarification on that. And every time I got like first off, I got the Two of Cups in reverse, and then the Queen of Cups in reverse, which tells me somebody's using dark magic, like into, what do you call it? They're using divining tools to break up relationships and to keep them apart, find out ways in order to do that. And then when I asked for clarification again, I got the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is a major biatch. So that's definite. That's definite. That's the reason why. And so there are, I remember this one girl, I've never seen her before, come into my feed, and I realized after a while of flashing, because I think she was like mixed black or something, young girl doing readings, and she had good message. She had a hard mouth, like just saying whatever the fuck she wanted, like that, just for the sake of emphasis. And I mean, there's a nuance between where people come from on that avenue versus where how I hold myself. And so what was I going to say about it? So I know I receive backlash for certain things too, but people who know that it's pretty accurate. So anyway, every now and then I would see like a glow-in-the-dark flash between like her pendant, which I couldn't really tell from what it was from far away, but it looked like an upside down pentagram. And every time that would flash glow-in-the-dark, like green glow-in-the-dark, also like a marking of like a devil face, like her eyes, and then like I think I saw fangs on her. And so I don't know if it was like an aesthetic, but I was like, oh, I could be, I could be a little bit more open and free flow with this. But every single time there's no need for that, except for subconscious like cues, It's not it was sending the wrong message for sure. There is no need for that other than like, I'm wild and crazy and I can do these things, People have power trips in different ways. So anyway, so I know like I'm just supposed to cleanse my area, my space. So what do you want to say, Archangel Michael? I mean, this is wonderful, hitting the refresh button and getting that's solid. So what do you want to say, Archangel Michael? Like, all of these things started flowing, like, all of these puzzle pieces started coming through. Like, okay, yesterday, I think they were trying to poison me, like, gas, like, putting toxins in the air, which led to this place, me feeling ill. But I think if I didn't try to resolve it as quickly, I would have been far worse off. What fell on the box? Yeah, far worse off. Talk about that. Holy smokes. Probably dead. Because it landed on the box. Like, the box was kind of like that. And kind of the Magician almost in reverse. And it hit it like that. But it like that. So that's crazy. I think they were trying to kill me off. What the heck? Okay, let's go ahead and put that in reverse on cut the deck, because I'm alive. Alive and well. Oh, Knight of Cups. Look, my romantic person came through. Look at that. They're under surveillance. Ah, that's crazy. So in the conversation, I think, the boss in writing, she called me yesterday over some stupid shit, like, and she was like, oh, I don't know, between travels here and there, I don't know. So I wanted to ask. So she was asking about some visitors that were supposed to come in tomorrow, and I think this was to lower my guard, to figure out, like, because I didn't know all of the details that's just sprung up out of the blue of what was going to happen. I was like, dude, just look at your fucking email. That's it. Anyway, I did it. I told her, I was like, oh, didn't specify a time. They just said thing first thing in the morning. So, 8:30 is what I would presume. She's like, oh, okay, thank you. And then I thought, her boss or the boss was supposed to come in earlier that, the same time. And I said, no, we tried. I don't know how many times I repeated this. I said like 3 times, approximate, the same shit. We tried to book the thing for the same day, but he would be returning today. And we tried several times, consecutive days, to book it the same outing as you, but it would have costed over $1,500. And she said, oh, when did he book this? And I said, I'm not sure. I can go ahead and backtrack. And she kept trying to word it like, oh, so that's when he booked it? And I said, yeah. I wasn't really thinking. I was like, yeah, that's when he rebooked the flight. But I think she was trying to reword it as though, like, that's when he decided on the booking. But to get the record straight, that booking was made before the itinerary, like long before the itinerary came, and long before she had to book alongside with somebody else that was a surprise traveler. And so you can connect the dots from there with all the information that I've provided. Yeah, so people are trying to cover their tracks in different ways. And then I remember that person who's the boss, when he was trying to get me to trust him, because he realized that I didn't trust the other person, because I told him straight up I didn't. Did I? I don't remember. But I know I made a firm impression that I didn't. That he kept telling me that he was on the board of directors. And from this very day, I still couldn't find any paperwork or any writings that say that he's on the board of directors. So I don't know if that was a ploy for me to entrust him so that he could fuck around. Because he would not put me in these other as of late situations if he was not fucking around. So, anyway, there's that. What do you want to say about that, Archangel Michael? Six of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Hermit upright. Yeah, so this is not victorious, but it is very focused in dark energy, like in staying in the dark and prophesizing, like, what can I do out of this, That's what's happening there with him. Like, what shall I do, like, in this darkness? Bottom of the deck is... Oh, that's the top of the... Oh, wait, what happened? Ace of Swords in reverse. Pinning it down, for sure. How did that happen? That was weird. So, this is definitely pinning it down. I pinned it down correctly. That's weird. Sized it up correctly. Except he was looking at a crystal ball, like what ifs, and this is like in the future, and I'm looking at what is. Seven of Cups in reversal. So choice has been made. And what is that? Fell on my left toes. Oh, two things. Nine of Cups in reverse and Four of Cups in reverse. This is also a depiction of a good choice being made, right? The right choice. I don't know what Nine of Cups in reverse is talking about here. Finding happiness elsewhere, or what? Strength. So, finding fulfillment elsewhere. Well, they're saying that I'm strong, that I'm fortified, that I can find trust in myself forget about his credibility or their credibility, because it's like zilch, none. Ace of Cups, yep. I got the trophy cup. That's good. I need to get back. I'm feeling a little nauseous again. But now you have my little update. Finished business, yeah. Oh, back to there. Sized up correctly. Yeah, top of the deck now is Three of Pentacles, about the workplace. Yeah. So what is your takeaway? Starting on the path, and it is blessed. What is my takeaway? Ooh. The Tower card. 10% battery. Okay, so yours was, or ours was this. Tower card is mine. Firm decision. I want to get a clarifier. Oh, I got 2 clarifiers. 8 of Cups and the Devil on reverse. So go on a retreat and just be hands-free on this navigation. So either they might just let me go, or I am just having to step away from this for a bit with this refresh button thing. Yeah. Something also about making a firm decision on what's happening out there. So I feel like I'm secretly on the board. Not just make believe. So maybe I helped make a decision on what's going on there. Yeah, could be. All right, now that this reading is over, I thank all my sponsors and supporters, all donations provided in light and love. And now that this reading is officially over, upon closing the portal, as I said, all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas to assisting with the sequence of rolled out in light and love. I close the portals in this reading. Now.